You got to the golf course and you saw all the snow. What was going through your mind here?
Oh, I don't know. Just knew it wasn't going to be as fast, but it had to be mentally tough to grind through it.
Did you notice that the last 200 meters had the most amount of snow and uphill?
Yeah, that was a rough 200 meters, but had to be done, I guess.
Did you have any specific strategy or just run or just splits or anything like that?
Just get in the lead and go. It's just get up them hills and go. It's just all it is.
This is 2 in a row now. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good.
But this one was a lot harder than the first one.
Yes.
Did you have any? You're racing with your teammates and the whole 9 yards. And is there any extra competitive juices with that?
Yeah, me and my brother Grady are pretty competitive. So I look behind me, he was right there. I just knew I had to keep pushing, and yeah.
So how long are you gonna give Grady a hard time about this?
For a while.
And what's next for you? You're gonna be out for track?
Yeah, I'll be out for track. Yes, yeah.
When the season started, did you think it would end this way?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I just kept training, and my times kept getting better than we got here, and that was what happened. So.
Okay, tell us about running in the snow.
It was tough. It was like you're constantly going uphill because of all the resistance. So it was definitely a challenge.
What about going downhill? Was it a little bit slippery, maybe?
A little bit. They had us staying on the grass, so we wouldn't slip on the ice, but it was still pretty tough.
What was the strategy, maybe to get away from people in this race, or just run your own? How would you kind of term that?
Well, I wanted to stay back because I know that I have a strong finish and I could catch her, so I didn't want to push too much before the hill or before the last mile after. So I just tried to stay a little ways until the finish.
When you got here this morning and you looked at the golf course and you thought what?
I've never done this before, and I really just wanted to figure out how I was going to go.
With the footing a little bit not great, were you even keeping track of your splits, or you just ran?
Well, the last 2 races I haven't had my watch, and I think it's helped a lot just because I kind of feel myself rather than worried about my time.
And how does it feel to be a state champion?
It feels great. I'm really glad to be here.
When the season started, do you think it would end this way?
No, it was only regionals and state that I've ever placed first place ever since middle school. So I was never expecting this.